Viper eats monkey, monkey eats viper. The forest is hurt, confused. It fights with itself. There is no peace for us in this war. Remember to live.
Many exiles come this way. Hermir is not like them, not like you. He is an old man with many stories. He teaches us words that you can understand. He teaches we as Miri to be strong, not in our arms and legs like Grust, strong in our heads.
Their skin makes good boots. Their spit makes painful death.
Return.
Grust is the strong right arm of this tribe. No man hunts better, and no man could do more to protect the ones he loves. The High Templar's blackguards? They're here, rubbing shoulders with us mere exiles? A mystery indeed, and so near the Chamber of Sins. Whatever they want with that foul place, it won't be for the betterment of humanity.
I'm not up to that just yet.
Survivor, you are well prepared for the end. This is a fine capture. Greetings.
Life will lose its way in the darkness to come. This land must take its final rest so that it can rise once again in undying perfection. I honor the darkness with my art to prove that I am worthy of a place in its dream-made reality. To the blind of sight and numb of touch, my sculpture may seem complete. Far from it. Like a raw and chewy steak, it requires marinating, and not with any mundane cooking concoction. My sculpture must be steeped in the delectable juices of deadly corruption. Only then will it be palatable to my undying patron. Today, you and I shall devote ourselves to the pursuit of art. There is no greater cause. My sculpture complains that it is thirsty, and yet the usual fare seems not to satiate it. However, I believe I have a solution. Find a pack of living creatures, slaughter them, raise them, and bring them back here. Be selective, though, as these creatures must be absolutely fecund with corruption. Thankfully, they will be easy to spot. The most corrupted usually are. Really? You've completed my errand, Exile? Forgive my surprise, but I'm simply not used to reliability from the living. The dead are loyal beyond question, but the living, they have their own needs and lusts, fears and fancies. Easily distracted they are. I compliment you on your powers of concentration, Exile. And should you note my presence in the forest encampment, do engage me in discourse. I am sure I can make use of that keen focus of yours again.
I'm not up to that just yet.
The first ones look to capture with pride, Exile. You hunt well.
At the risk of sounding maudlin, life has held only disappointment for me. But death, well, we seem to understand each other. And so death is the patron of my art. I have learned much from her in the grave and quiet lands. The crafting of wand and dagger, stave and focus. Tools of nightmare that I will strive to perfect with time and experience, and that I'm willing to share with you for a price. Seek me in the wild lands, Exile. The darkness is coming, and we of like mind need to prepare. Given time and suitable conditions, the dead walk of their own volition in Reglast. Why? The cataclysm remains, in soil and stone, water and air. Look closely, and you will see its dark hues, its corrupted radiance. Yet the seeing is the difficult part. It's why we look through the gems. Our petty living eyes are blind, yet these eternal stones, they will show us everything.
Look upon this capture with pride, Exile. You hunt well.
I'm not up to that just yet.
First ones look upon this capture with pride, Exile. You hunt well. Greetings.
would only slow me
Great
down.
job, Exile. Einhar has many talents. You will learn. I sailed to Rayclast alone. A risky and brave feat. You are impressed, yes? My boat was small, and not well prepared for the journey. Then my ship ran aground, but there was no ground. Very confusing. Water all around, but the ship could not move. My food spoiled quickly. I am very good at fishing. I will have to show you how sometime. Maybe. I caught many fish, and crabs, and squid. I ate very well, but there was little water. I had booze. I threw the scraps to the sea. Then, the ship moved, lifted. I looked aft. A crab, massive and red, stood on a lone rock, covered in my scraps. It was Creation, an avatar of the first ones. Einhar knows the secret of creation. It lies in the bellies of the sea creatures. Find them, and we will see creation again. See you.
I'm not up to that just yet. That would only slow me down. That would only slow me down. That would only slow me down.
Here, Exile. There's some creatures out there that aren't killing each other fast enough. We need to give them a helping hand. I have a certain pack of vermin in mind. A truly twisted and ravenous lot. They range across quite a large territory, so be prepared to cover some ground. Hunt them down wherever they might be and put an end to them. To help you out, I'm going to share a little trick with you. You've a real knack for slaughter, no doubt about it.
Rocks and water. They move and live like monkey and viper. They die like monkey and viper too. There is no heart to see, but there is a heart to stab, if you can find it with your spear.
There is land that has forgotten the spirit. Some man told the rocks and water a different dream. Now the rocks and water think they are man. Stay true to you.
I like Ina. She thinks bigger than this place. She knows there is more to life than hunting and growing morka. There is spirit.
That would only slow me down.
The white beast's spirit is at rest. No more pain. Take this in thanks from me, and from the suffering animal that you have helped.
Let us speak of death and desire. There you are, Exile. I was beginning to wonder if death had claimed you for herself. Mind you, if she had, I could put that fine physique of yours to good use. It would be my pleasure to honor you so. But that can wait. There's art to be pursued. My sculpture complains that it is thirsty, and yet the usual fare seems not to satiate it. However, I believe I have a solution. Find a pack of living creatures, slaughter them, raise them, and bring them back here. Be selective, though, as these creatures must be absolutely fecund with corruption. Thankfully, they will be easy to spot. The most corrupted usually are.
I'm not up to that just yet. That would only slow me down.
I shall allow the living world of Ray class but one concession. It generates the most glorious carcasses. Thank you, Exile. Look for me in the forest encampment, for I am sure death will soon offer more opportunities to further our art. She's nothing if not reliable. There are those that name us grave robber. They do not understand the fundamental truth. A body is never owned. A body is merely borrowed. You can no more claim ownership of the flesh than attempt to claim the air that you breathe with such sad desperation. But the grave itself, that is a different matter entirely. Speak to me in the forest encampment. An intriguing design is fermenting within my head. You? I was beginning to worry that you'd forgotten to brew. But there you are, in and out, in and out, like a good little lifer. And that reminds me, I've a few tools on hand that might help you sustain that breathing habit of yours. Care to take a look? Tora produces only carcasses, not cadavers. I am an artist. I can't paint with only one color.
I haven't slept. No one has slept. Not for 3 days, not since the black storm in the northern ranges. Not since the nightmares began. Violent and twisted night terrors. They whisper to us, tempt us, threaten us, beguile us. They promise terrible things in return for even more terrible acts. My husband, Daenerys, went to Alliston to find a doctor who might help. He should have been back yesterday. I fear for him. I fear for all of us. It has been a little over a week since the Black Storm. My husband has not returned, and sickness now sweeps through our village. Many have died, and those who have lived have changed. These were folk we once called neighbour and friend. Now they limp and stagger through the night, their deformities as grotesque as the madness in their eyes.
I'm not up to that just yet.
Will take the captured beast to the menagerie. Hello.
That... That would only slow me down. I'm not up to that just yet. I'm not up to that just yet.
No spirit deserves to be abandoned, no matter how far from the way he has wandered. Find this warrior and lead him back.
That would only slow me down.
As you honor the ancestors, you honor yourself.
I'm not up to that just yet. I'm not up to that just yet.
First ones look upon this capture with pride. But well.
That would only slow me down.
Greetings, survivor. Great job, Exile. Einhar will take the captured beast to the menagerie.
I've another corrupted clan of abominations for you to cull. I've a certain pack of vermin in mind. Stronger and more vicious than most. Track them to their home territory and wipe them out. To help you out, I'm going to share a little trick with you. A bit of...
That would only slow me down.
You've a real knack for slaughter, no doubt about it.
That would only slow me down.